guys, this is Faye from Feisworld Media. I want to talk to you guys about all over print, in particular, a technique you can use to create merchandise for your brands. And all over print is exactly what it sounds like. You're able to apply your design all over a piece of fabric. So in this case, I'm talking about like t-shirt dresses, shirts, tanks, swimwear, or maybe your leggings, anything you can imagine. I'm going to show you one simple example to help you get started. But what if I just want to design something from scratch? You may be wondering. So let's click on the Create New button here inside Printful. Anybody can do this, by the way. You do not have to be a designer. So here I'm going to choose women's clothes. If you like all over print as opposed to just a logo, you know, like a Coca-Cola logo or whatever you want to print on your t-shirt, you need to choose things like all over shirts, all over design. Now, on the left-hand side, they have made this a lot easier. Like, for instance, all women's clothing here, you're going to see all the options, or you can go into these categories and then choose things like all over shirts, and this will only filter on the things that allows you to print all over, obviously. So let's choose something that's going to be pretty simple. Here, how about we do a tank top? The reason for that is for tank top, you don't have to worry about the sleeves. Now, the next thing is you can choose on the left-hand side, product. You can choose the different sizes you want to include. You can also choose the stitch color, which is the color of the stitch it will be used. So if you have something like more lighter color, you know, maybe white makes more sense, or a darker palette, you can use black as the seams or as the stitches. Here we can choose the layer on your design or appear here, but don't worry, we have nothing just yet. So immediately my go-to is to basically upload an image. From here, you can upload a new file from your computer, or you can connect to your Google Drive or Dropbox. It's that simple. Now, I am so far pretty in love with this design that I have used on previous, you know, t-shirt dresses and such. And look at this, it immediately kind of just plots the design all over the shirt. And I can't believe it. You see the file size, it's actually big enough. I know that Printful was complaining that I could use a bigger, better file, but for now, I think this is okay. You know, with my mom's watercolor, it's actually not so detrimental if it's a little bit blurry or just not super clear. And here you can change the scale as well. And I like the default one. Isn't this beautiful? So now you may be wondering, like, what about the inside label? Here you can drop, you know, for us, it could be Shanli Art or whatever the label may be. Sometimes we don't bother with this because it actually adds additional cost. Now, Printful has moved a couple of things around I want to point your attention to. So by default, you're always under the design view, which is exactly what we're looking at. But here you have the mock-up view. So click on that and you're going to see a model wearing your clothes. And I gotta give credits to Printful because they've done a really good job. So now you can see the front, you can see the 45-degree angle from the left, from the right, and also look at there's a back view. I kind of really like this. I feel like it's pretty subtle like this, but again, you can move it, right? You can also look at the shirt without the model. You can say from here, hey, save product template, and that's it. You're ready to go. And if you need to make any further edits, for instance, just click on edit again. It takes you right back to the previous view. You can upload more images, do whatever you need to do. We are not, you know, a company that adds a lot of text on top of these designs just yet, but here are some, you know, emojis, clip arts, and things like that. If you're done, you're all good to go. Now, I do want to mention that Printful integrates with both Squarespace, and currently we're on WordPress, as well as, you know, other platforms such as Shopify, among like literally, you know, WooCommerce, a bunch of platforms you can directly integrate with. To do that, what you have to do first is actually create a store. So we already have like 5-6 different stores. All I need to do is click on that and I can just add to the store right here. I'm not ready yet because what I typically would do is I will want to name it. So we do name a lot of these shirts and dresses based on, you know, Northern Sewn, Empress Lee t-shirt dresses. So this way we can find it. We can really categorize them a lot better. So by the way, adding them to the shop is very simple. There are videos created by Printful, and basically you can create your own category. You can add to different stores. You can add additional images, and Printful even gives you options for you to download, you know, mockups and things like that. For the basic versus custom mockups, you can create your own. It's really powerful. Typically, I like the basic ones just because on our store, I like to keep it pretty subtle as opposed to like colors and things flying around. So here are the basic mockups you can choose from. You can choose different models. I really like the diversity now I see inside Printful. So you can download all the mockups or just the selected ones. So please let me know what your journey has been like for your merch. And I'm always here to learn. If you like this video, be sure to check out the next video shown on the screen. I'm going to see you there. I bet you're going to like it.